Hi, this is Nancy from Life's Blessings. Today I'm going to be showing you what we'll be using for pre-K for math. This is the Numbers, Skills, and Arithmetic K-5 2nd edition from Abeka. This book starts out very simple to ease your child into doing math. I'll be using this with my daughter, who is 4 years old. She has already begun to do simple math problems such as 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 3, 3 take away 1, and so on. But she still needs a lot of practice in writing her numbers. So I looked at a lot of different curriculum, and this is the one that we chose for her because there is still a lot of practice in writing. As you see, they have you trace and write the numbers, and a lot of getting familiar with the numbers in the beginning of the book before they move on to addition and subtraction. Now, I still may have her doing some addition and subtraction in the beginning of this book as we go through the easier portions, since she already does know how to do it, just to keep it fresh in her mind. I probably won't have her doing the clock portions of this book, since she hasn't yet learned to count by fives. But that's something that we can work on towards the end of doing this book. That way she can learn to tell time in her kindergarten year. And that's the great thing about homeschool. I always say, you can make it your own and do it in the way that's best for your child. Since she's not really in kindergarten yet, we won't be doing those clocks. But this is the closest curriculum that I found that was right for her. I enjoy that they start out money very simply and only have you doing pennies at first as they ease you in to doing other coins. There are also colors involved in this math curriculum, which is great because although she knows her colors and she's known them for quite a while, it never hurts to have that extra practice. Besides, she loves coloring. Now they've started to throw in a few math problems. I found with my son that doing the dots was a great way to start. It helps them to understand really what is 5 plus 1. That way it's not just a number to them, but there is something that they can relate it to. Now we've started writing in the 30s. And so this is a spiral curriculum. We do a little bit of this and a little bit of that until you learn And then we throw in a couple more concepts, and then we go back and review over and over. I really love the spiral method of math for my children. Many people prefer the mastery method, but in my house, we enjoy the spiral. That way we have plenty of review to make sure that we are grasping each concept. Probably the mastery method would work well with an older child, but with the younger ones, I really do enjoy this spiral. I can see where repetition would bother some kids, and it does bother my son sometimes. I don't think it will bother my daughter as much as what it bothers my son. She has a very different personality. But even with my son, even though it bothers him sometimes, the way that they sneak it in there a few pages later, that actually helps. Because it's not the same thing over and over and over. Oh, she'll enjoy this. Cute little pictures. We have connect the dots. And here we're counting by tens. So she will learn that as she goes on. I think it's important for the kids to learn how to count by fives and even tens before they start working on time. That's why I said we'll be skipping the clocks such as this one. I may show her the digital clocks because that'll be something easy for her to understand. But, I mean, how can you really master telling time when you haven't even mastered counting by fives and counting by tens? That just doesn't make sense to me. But it may to some. Perhaps that's why it's included in this book. Every homeschool family has their own way, and that's okay. Okay? I'm just going to flip through here because it looks like all that is very similar. We're just counting coins and telling time. Flip a few pages. Okay, we have word problems here. Now Harry has 3 carrots. He gave one to baby bunny. How many does he have left? Write the combination. And that's a great way to add in those critical thinking skills as well at this young age, to really develop those skills. Another connect the dots, and this time it's by fives. These pictures are just so adorable. My kids really enjoy the pictures in their books. We're learning the days of the week. She already knows her days of the week, so this will be easy for her. I feel like this book is probably a little on the easy side for my daughter, except the counting by fives and counting by tens. But I wanted a way to ease her into the math without so much information at one time. That way she could really grasp the concepts when she begins her kindergarten year. I didn't want to surprise her. All in all, this seems like a great curriculum, and I'm so happy that it came in the mail today. We'll be starting our homeschool in about 10 days. So I am super excited to already have our books in, and that way we can look through it together, talk about it a little bit, and get familiar with these books before we start working in them. I just wanted to do the quick flip through to show you guys what the Abeka K5 Arithmetic Numbers Skills book looks like, because I know that I always like to see these flip-throughs before I make my purchase. That's what helps me decide which curriculum to use. So I hope this has been enjoyable for you. And if I went too fast on some of those pages, you can just pause or you can skip right through. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you and have a great day.